Greetings and a warm welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today's topic is on encouragement and validation. And yes, they are different. When we seek validation, it's usually because we're lacking in our lives or we're trying to fill a void. But when we are seeking to obtain encouragement or receive encouragement, we are looking for ways to build upon what we already know, what we have already done. And encouragement is actually very, very, very constructive, but validation is very destructive and it can be very harmful. And validation usually means that you base everything on others. You base your emotional state on other people, how other people feel, how other people react to you, how other people respond to you. And you base your stability on that, basically proving whether you are okay or not okay. And the thing is, when you seek validation and you base everything on you base your emotional state on other people, you will never find stability. You will never be emotionally regulated. You will never feel good enough, because the thing is, emotions are not constant. Emotions vary and they cycle and they change, and there's always a new one with every thought that you think. So if you base your emotional state on other people and what they're thinking and what they're feeling, then you'll never have that strong sense of self. You'll never develop that self-worth. But encouragement, on the other hand, is really, really, really healthy. It's about offering support, being there for someone, encouraging them by telling them, I can see your hard work, I can see your effort, I think that you are doing well, keep up the hard work. But encouragement is also about receiving constructive criticism. People who seek validation don't do very well with criticism. They see it as a personal attack, like an attack on the self. But someone who seeks encouragement seeks to build. Remember, iron sharpens iron in the same way that people sharpen people. And for people who seek encouragement, it's all about building on that knowledge, building on that understanding and that skill. And we tend to seek validation when we have a low self-esteem, when our emotions within ourselves are very low energy, very negative. Then we depend on others to tell us that we are okay, to make us feel better, to make us feel happy. That doesn't last. You don't want that. You want stability. You want growth. You want construction in your life. And when we don't feel good within ourselves, we seek to depend on others to make us feel okay, to tell us, oh no, don't be sad, don't worry, it's okay. But that sympathy is actually useless and very, very disempowering. Remember, encouragement grows. We grow through encouragement. We build upon knowledge. We build upon our ideas. We create connections so we can deepen our understanding of what we are creating in our lives. Because encouragement is building the motivation in order to take those steps that you need to get to your goal. And without encouragement, we don't grow, we don't find the motivation, we don't accept the constructive criticism. Instead, we just depend on others. And you know, that makes us actually so vulnerable and so weak within the self that we can't build upon anything, because we're constantly stuck in the mindset of, I need to feel okay, I need to be happy all of the time, which is impossible. Emotions are never permanent. They come and go. And happiness is an emotion. It's about growing in stability and strength, resilience, contentment, fulfillment, and all around becoming a more positive person and more focused on problem solving, because encouragement is problem solving. Validation is creating more problems. And the thing is with validation is that it keeps you in the victim mindset. Oh, help me to feel okay. I don't feel okay. I need someone to fix me. I need someone to come in and save me. And that's a very disempowering way to live life. And if you're stuck in the victim mindset, you're going to become stagnant. You're not going to grow. You're not going to stretch far beyond your limitations. You're going to be trapped in your comfort zone for the rest of your life, going around in cycles of, I just need to feel okay. I just need to feel happy all of the time. But that victim mindset is what's going to keep you expecting the worst. And it's what's going to keep you thinking that you are broken and that you need saved and that you need to be fixed. No one does, because something that is broken cannot be healed, and we can be healed. And it's important to know that encouragement is how we learn and grow. It's how we build on information. It's how we find out new things. It's how we create connections, new opportunities. And because you know that you are learning and growing, it cements the belief that you are doing your best. It cements that notion that you know that you are doing everything in your power to build in life, to create, to construct. And knowing, it's actually so comforting in a way when you know you're doing your best and you're doing everything to your ability. Then you know you are learning and growing every single day by just doing your best, by putting in that little bit more effort, to try just a little bit harder, to work just a little bit longer until you achieve your goal. And that's how we learn, that's how we grow, is through achieving success, but also difficulties and hardship. But it's all about how we receive encouragement or whether we seek validation. And validation can be very unhealthy in relationships as well, because if you are seeking validation in a relationship constantly, then you become codependent and you expect your partner to feel okay all of the time so you can feel okay all of the time. But what happens one night when they come home and they're in a bad mood or they had a bad day and you need validation and they reject you? It's that rejection that diminishes your self-esteem, which deepens that void, which makes you want to seek even more validation. And that's how we become codependent, basing our emotional state on what someone else is experiencing in their moments. Also remember that encouragement is not advice. It's constructive criticism, but it's not advice giving. It's not telling you the way you should be. It's just basically saying, if you try this, this might work better. Here's an option for you. Not you must be a certain way or do something a certain way. And encouragement is also offering empathy, like I walk with you on your journey to create understanding and so that I can support you even further. Validation is based on emotions, a state that will never be balanced, that will never be stable. And it's this constant need to always be reassured. But when we seek encouragement, it motivates us take action. Encouragement is taking action and being involved in life, whereas validation keeps you in the victim mentality, not moving forward, not growing. So remember, validation is very disempowering and encouragement is very empowering. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.